What's up, Hedgehog Maniacs and Doki Fanatics? Subject 17 here, back with more Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. The last time I saw me play, I did the first part of the side story for Trust. Now, I don't know if there's going to be more side stories or just the three that you see here. Like I said, I did the first part of Trust. The other ones are Understanding and Respect. You're about to see me go through the second part of Trust. Time to dive in, and let's do it to it. Here we go. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monika should have come up with a plan for today's club tasks, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. I'm so stupid. I like let myself get me the center of attention. Sayori's going through these kinds of feelings, and I'll let her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? This whole time, I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision. Sayori enters the club with her usual smile. But upon seeing the downcast Monika, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monika? Is everything okay? I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend! Monika shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayori responds quietly. What are you talking about? But as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization. Sayori realized that she left her folder here at the club. I left my folder here! Monika stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. I wasn't ready to share those! Why are you worried about me? I don't want that! But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you are here for me. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday. It was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Sayori has that bittersweet personality. But as we all know, Sayori has depression. Monika massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things. But as unfair as it is for Monika to cry, it's also painful for Monika to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. Yeah, I understand that situation. It's like at this point, Monika is stuck between a rock and a hard place. That's the position Monika is currently in right now. I'm sorry, I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You at least need to check if it was mine. True. Yeah. Monika takes a deep breath. Okay. I understand that you don't want me to worry. And I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monika pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the Literature Club. It's a place where people can express themselves in the ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way to your heart, or whatever. So, I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sayori smiles gently. I promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monika returns Sayori's smile. I promise. Me too. It's good to see those two talk it out and everything. As the conversation closes, the mood in his room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities. So, want to teach me about poetry? Huh? But, what about your recruitment? It's fine. We have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know? There's no way I can say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I think I just need, some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. That's kind of surprising, honestly. I don't know. I find that surprising, honestly. Starting isn't so hard. You kinda just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to find your perfectionist mind on this one. That's true. You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kind of things it makes you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. Maybe that's where Monika got her poem ideas from. Interesting. You get your feelings down first, and then make it sound free later. It's
the things you want to put in, and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's alright. At least that's alright, do it. It's not like it's the only way.
True. Everybody does things differently, Sayori.
But we go right to not get stuck right at the beginning. I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important.
Monika pulls out a pen and paper to start writing on.
Stop being a perfectionist, you idiot. I'm just kidding.
Seriously, Monika? But you really should stop being a perfectionist. That's gotten you into trouble more times than I can count. And mods. But anyway. Monika scribbles out, "You idiot," after she writes it down.
No, keep it! What? Why? Are you gonna be an idiot? Of course not! But the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. There's just... well, yeah.
Underneath the scribble, Monika rewrites, "You idiot." She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her.
It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, and then I did that exact thing anyway. This is really gonna take some getting used to.
You think?
I believe in you. Thanks. I do too. Me, I mean. But of course, but also you, of course.
I don't even know anymore. Anyway, Monika continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. I know that feeling. But after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monika's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts.
Phew.
Monika looks up and down at her sheet.
Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it. But it's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems. Don't give me too much credit. I have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something that I enjoy doing. With you.
Sayori beams.
I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so big about the language. Yay! Let's do it!
Monika and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruitment plan, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Another day passes. As usual, Monika is the first one to the club room. With her is a printout of the revised literature club flyer, complete with all the new ideas Monika and Sayori came up with.
If only this was the flyer we gave to that one ring girl the other day.
I think I know who they're talking about in that case.
It It's so much more attractive than the old one. But
the new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Right the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is that one could be writing to discover themselves. Hopefully, Monika and Sayori had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students.
why do I feel so tense looking at this?
Monika thinks back to the previous meeting when she performed the writing exercise.
Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be president if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about?
The Literature Club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight on Monika's shoulders only becomes heavier. The Debate Club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints, and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monika was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort.
It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself. For real.
Monika pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper, but her hand doesn't move. Maybe that's another one of those moments when Monika does that writing tip of the day. Now I know why she has that. Now I know why that's Monika's second writing tip of the day. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monika lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it. As she does so, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monika's canvas. Ah! Out of spite for herself, Monika presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper.
Come on, Monika. Just move your hand.
Monika writes. Whoa. It says, This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain. Monika slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. The air conditioner seems loud today. Man, Monika's really getting frustrated here. I have never seen this side of Monika. A side of how she acts during the second part of DDLC. Anyway.
I'm here. Hi.
Monika hears Sayori approach the desk and stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk.
Baby? Mm-hmm. Me too. You too? Your father looks so good. You've been working so hard. On the club, but also something else, I think. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable.
Sayori takes the sheet of paper from Monika's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while.
Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything.
Sayori gazes at Monika with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monika takes the paper from Sayori's desk and reads it. I was afraid she was going to write something like that. Maybe that's why she got the idea. Sometimes I want to die.
Sayori! This is really, really hard for me.
Her voice shakes.
If I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. That's completely not true.
Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself.
That's something about me that I never told anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday, I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the larger club. I trust you more than I'm scared.
At those words, Monika stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monika's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monika waits in gentle silence.
I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts I have. It's so much easier to just smile and have everyone else be happy. But that's
terrible. That's what Monika wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. Smart move, Monika. Very, very smart move.
It's just that everyone knew about it. They wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that.
Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. Probably has something to do with MC.
I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. I mean, letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone.
Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person.
How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried I'll be one of those people too? Those people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself to you. It just made me feel like I could say it with confidence, and our friendship doesn't have to change. That's so silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means that much to me. This much to me.
Man. Man, you can really feel bad for Sayori. Some people might get mad at Monika again because of after finding out about this, but it doesn't matter. I would still forgive Monika even after what she decides to do in the main story. Anyway, Monika feels a tightening sensation in her heart. A feeling, a connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them.
Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I don't even compare.
Monika steps forward.
But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy.
That's starting to become a thing now, isn't it? Hug energy.
If you like.
Whoa! Hello! That's a new CG! Wow! Oh man! That is a new CG. Damn. Wordlessly, and without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monika's shoulder. Through her contrast, Monika can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monika realizes that of all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly.
You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything. I would never judge you. I promise.
Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice.
I'm so worthless. I'm worthless, and everyone would be better off without me.
That's not true. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek.
I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything. It just feels like everyone just has to put up with me, and I hate it. I hate it.
Man. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. Man.
I don't want to have these thoughts, and I want them to go away. And now I'm making you put up with me, and I just want to die.
Man. I didn't realize it the first time. I think I see Sayori's mouth open as well as she's crying. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monika becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now. So she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle.
this isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend.
Monika offers a few words of comfort, but she knows, Sayori said herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are the ones that don't belong, and Monika can't magically make them go away. The most she could do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do.
You have so much value. To me, and your other friends too. This club would have been the same without you. I really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never got any new members.
Sorry.
Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right?
Sayori doesn't respond, but Monika feels her gently nod. No more words are needed between them. The two share their embrace for a while longer. Monika lets Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles fully cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes.
I guess I need that. Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. At any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. If that's what makes you happy. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are.
The two exchange smiles.
You know, I'm sorry to bring this up on the side, but have you considered talking to a professional?
Sayori nods.
It's scary. Since it's already so hard to tell people.
Huh. So at this point, Sayori has been considering talking to somebody else about it. So she first revealed it to Monika.
Yeah. Well, of course it will always be your choice. But if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would.
Sayori slowly yawns and stretches.
Wow, that made me tired. And hungry.
Oh, Sayori, you're always hungry.
Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy.
Monika smiles.
But I might want to get a snack first.
Huh? What's this? All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. Who is it? The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Wait, wasn't that same girl that's Monika trying to talk to? Oh, we have a cliffhanger? Really? But I guess that's where I'm stopping, Hedgehog Maniacs. Wow. I can't believe what I just experienced. Really gotta feel bad for Sayori right there. Like I said, a lot of you may be mad at Monika again after finding out about this. But I think it had something to do with MC and everything. I think that's what caused Monika to go over the edge, trying to get closer to MC and everything. But then again, she didn't have a route in the main story, which I still wish she had. but it is what it is. The next time you see me play will be part 1 of Understanding. But for now, Zodiac 17 signing out. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think down below. And if you want to see more of my content, subscribe to me so you'll check out the rest of my content, and you can also check out the videos you see here on the screen. I told you to stop doing that, Monika!